This is a step-by-step guide to the production process at TAMS Packaging for manufacturing printed cartons. Here you can see the designer starting with the CAD drawings of the flat plan for the printed carton. We can then progress that into a 3D visual so that your clients can see exactly what their box is going to look like, and if you wanted we can add their artwork to it so you can see a proper representation of the finished product. We have a wide range of different boards for manufacturing samples, so we can make sure that the sample we produce for you is actually out of the final board we'll use for the finished packaging. And this is the CAD plotter. So from the drawing we can then CAD cut a finished sample that you can pass on to your client for approval. Once we have the final CAD cut sample, this is then hand finished and creased, glued and made up into the final product. Here at TAMS we use Lithoprinting to give a high quality finish to all of the products. The image is transferred onto the press with metal plates, and you can see these being made here on our Agfa plate maker. We use generally 4-colour process for most projects, which is cyan, magenta, yellow and black, and then we can add spot colours to create special finishes. Before we can start die cutting, we have to make what is called a cutting form, and this is going to follow the pattern that we saw earlier in the CAD drawings. There are 2 types of blades that we use. One is a cutting blade to sort of cut the outline of the shape, and the other is a creasing blade which adds the creases to the folds of the printed finished box. And here you can see a final example of cutting form, and this is what's going to go onto the die cutting press. We have a huge stock of dies already made. Almost 85% of our work is repeat work, and we save the dies for use in the future. This is our Carton Master die cutter. The printed boards are stacked in one end, sheets are die cut to create the shapes of the individual cartons. Before the cartons can be finally glued and made up, the waste from the edges needs to be stripped off. And the final part of the process is probably the most technical, the folding and gluing, making up the cartons, and then packing ready for dispatch.